can't handle it. Speaking of Niji En and being huge, if you are interested in applying to be a part of NIJISANJI En, the applications I think are due in 1 week today, 1 week tomorrow, JST. So if you are interested in joining us, of course, please make sure that you make the deadline 1 week from today, I'm pretty sure. So if you want to try it out, if you just want to, you know, try it out, give it your shot, there's no negative in trying out. You know, if you don't get in, then it's at least a learning experience, you know. But just remember to be confident and do your best on your application. Do you have any advice? Advice. Oh god, advice? What kind of advice can I give? I don't even remember anymore. Okay, the number one thing I would say is be honest. I think that the number one thing is that you gotta be honest. Like, it's one thing being yourself, but being honest is very important, I think. I think honesty is pretty important. At least that's how I went into my interview. I remember that I was just 100% transparent with them about anything. Oh, also, I would say if you do get an interview, it's kind of different for you to gauge what kind of questions are going to be asked for an interview with a VTuber. So it's kind of difficult to gauge what kind of questions are going to be asked. But I think I've talked about this in the past, but I think what I did and what most other people I think did that I spoke to about their interview process was that they just like went through a huge list of like general questions that would be asked in an interview of any sort at all, and they just wrote pages and pages of answers so that they would have something in their mind at any moment. So that's like my number one advice, and that's what helped me the most during my interview process, is what I remember, is that I would go and just look up a bunch of questions from anything at all, because I had no idea what was going to happen, and I just pre-answered a bunch of questions in my brain and just wrote stuff down because I knew I was going to be really nervous during my interview, so I wanted to write everything down so that I could read them over and over again until the interview. Yeah, I did mention it. I had like 12 or 13 pages on a Google Doc where I would like look up really popular interview questions, and then I would write them down in a Google Doc, and then I would like write an answer, and I had like 12-13 pages of a Google Doc where I just wrote answers that I would wanna. So I think it's always better to be over prepared, because you know, it's competitive. It's definitely a competitive interview, so if you want something to help you, what is it, like calm the nerves and also have like a point of reference that you can refer to, definitely I would recommend writing down a bunch of stuff and pre-answering a bunch of questions so that in the moment you don't have to think about it, but you'll already have something in the back of your brain. And I think you'll be a lot less nervous too. The more prepared you are, the less nervous you'll be in the time. So yeah, just make sure to over prepare. But I would say honesty is the best part. I would say honesty is pretty important, and to keep a good attitude no matter what. Those are like the 3 things that stuck out the most to me. Over prepare yourself, be confident, and be honest. Just try your best. You'll be fine. You'll do great. I know you'll all do great. But it's more difficult to live up to a lie than just to be honest from the get-go, if you know what I mean. It's gonna be more stressful for you too, so be honest and try your best. And yeah, you will be great. Be confident. You can do it. You can do it. Be confident. You got this.